Before we begin, save this meditation so you can return to it every day for the next 30 days. This is not meant to be something you listen to once and immediately leave behind. It is a 30-day practice created to help you move from feeling lost, scattered, directionless, or afraid of choosing incorrectly toward greater clarity, self-trust, and a more grounded understanding of what your next chapter may require from you. Over the next 30 days, you will stop demanding your entire life plan and begin listening for the next honest step. This journey is not about receiving a perfect prediction of your future. It is not about discovering one hidden answer that explains everything you are meant to do. It is not about forcing yourself to choose one path forever. It is about becoming quiet enough to recognize what matters to you now, honest enough to acknowledge what no longer fits, and courageous enough to take one meaningful step before the whole road becomes visible. You may have been asking yourself, what am I supposed to do with my life? What is my purpose? Which direction should I choose? What if I waste more time? What if I choose incorrectly? What if I am already behind? What if everyone else has found their path and I am still standing at the beginning? These questions can become so large that they make every option feel dangerous. When you believe you must identify your entire future before taking action, even a small decision can feel permanent. You may remain in situations that no longer fit because uncertainty feels more frightening than familiarity. You may move between ideas quickly, hoping the right one will create immediate certainty. You may compare your beginning to someone else's visible progress. You may wait for a sign strong enough to remove every doubt, but clarity often does not arrive before movement. It grows through attention, experience, reflection, and honest action. You do not need to know every chapter before you begin the next page. Subscribe now so this meditation remains easy to find and so you can continue your transformation with the other guided practices on this channel. Choose a time you can return each day. You may listen in the morning before the demands and opinions of the day become loud. You may listen in the evening when you are ready to release the decisions, comparisons, and questions you have been carrying. You may listen before sleep when your body is naturally becoming quieter and your conscious mind is beginning to loosen its grip. The exact time matters less than your willingness to return. For the next 30 days, allow repetition to become part of the process. You may notice certain words reaching you differently as the days pass. You may begin recognizing which thoughts belong to fear and which ones carry quiet truth. You may notice what gives you energy, what drains you, what you continue returning to, and what you have outgrown. You may become more aware of the difference between something that feels difficult because it matters and something that feels heavy because it no longer belongs to you. You may recognize when you are pursuing an idea because it aligns with your values, and when you are pursuing it because you want approval, status, certainty, or escape. Some days this practice may bring strong clarity. Other days you may feel that nothing has changed. Both experiences are allowed. Direction is not always revealed through one dramatic realization. Sometimes it appears through a repeated thought you finally take seriously. Sometimes it appears through a boundary. Sometimes it appears through the relief you feel when you admit what you no longer want. Sometimes it appears through one small action that makes you feel more alive. Missing one day does not erase what you have already practiced. Simply return the following day. You do not need to begin again from the beginning. You do not need to criticize yourself. You only need to come back. You may also comment with the day you are completing, beginning with day 1 today. Each time you return, update your number. Let it become a visible record of the promise you are keeping to yourself. Not a promise to have your entire life figured out within 30 days. A promise to stop ignoring the next honest step, because the whole path is not yet clear. Make sure you are in a comfortable and safe place where you can fully relax. Do not listen while driving or doing anything that requires your complete attention. Allow your body to settle into the position that feels most supportive. You may lie down or remain seated. Let your hands rest naturally. Let your legs become comfortable. Allow your eyes to close whenever you feel ready. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. There is no decision you need to make during this breath. There is no future you need to solve. There is no perfect answer you need to discover before your body is allowed to soften. No career must be chosen during this moment. No relationship must be defined. No purpose must be proven. No timeline must be defended. No path must become permanent. For now, allow the future to remain unwritten. Bring your awareness to the surface beneath your body. Notice the places where you are being supported. Feel the weight of your head. Feel your shoulders. Feel your back, your hips, your legs, and your feet. Allow yourself to become a little heavier. You may have been carrying the pressure to know. You may have been carrying the fear of making another mistake. You may have been carrying expectations that did not begin with you. You may have been carrying plans that once made sense, but no longer feel alive. You may have been carrying several possible futures at once, afraid that choosing one means losing all the others. You do not need to carry every possibility in this moment. Let the surface beneath you hold some of the weight. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Imagine a gentle warmth beginning there. It is soft and patient. It does not demand that you relax perfectly. It simply invites the muscles around your scalp to loosen. Allow that warmth to move toward your forehead. Notice whether you have been holding tension between your eyebrows. Perhaps your mind has been reviewing every possible path. Perhaps it has been trying to calculate the safest future. Perhaps it has been comparing options, outcomes, risks, timelines, and expectations long after your body needed rest. Let your forehead smooth. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Your eyes may have searched other people's lives for evidence of what you should do. They may have watched someone else succeed and wondered whether you missed your chance. They may have looked at job listings, plans, courses, businesses, cities, relationships, opportunities, and possibilities. until every option began blurring together. For now, your eyes can rest. Let your cheeks become heavy. Release your jaw. Allow a small space to form between your upper and lower teeth. Let your tongue rest gently. You do not need to explain why you have not decided yet. You do not need to convince anyone that you are making progress. You do not need to rehearse how you will describe your life when someone asks what you are doing next. You do not need to present a polished plan. Let your mouth become still. Bring your attention to your neck. Notice whether it has been holding the strain of everything you have not said. Perhaps you have been afraid to admit that the life you built no longer feels right. Perhaps you have been afraid to say that you want something different. Perhaps you have remained quiet because changing direction might disappoint someone. Imagine that strain beginning to loosen. Let the muscles along the sides of your neck soften. Let the back of your neck become supported. Allow your shoulders to move away from your ears. Your shoulders may have been carrying family expectations, financial responsibilities, deadlines, ambitions, old identities, unfinished plans, and the fear that time is running out. They may have been carrying the belief that you must choose perfectly because you cannot afford to begin again. You do not need to carry all of that in this moment. Let your shoulders become loose and heavy. Feel the relaxation moving down both arms through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, and into your hands. Let your palms soften. Release each finger. Your hands may have started many things. They may have held opportunities and released them. They may have worked hard on paths that did not become what you expected. They may have hesitated because you wanted certainty before you committed. Your hands do not need to build the entire future right now. Let them rest. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your awareness to your chest. Notice the gentle rise and fall created by your breathing. You do not need to change it. Simply observe. Your heart may hold desires you have not fully allowed yourself to name. It may hold grief for paths you did not take. It may hold excitement that you quickly dismiss because it feels impractical. It may hold exhaustion from trying to make something fit long after it stopped fitting. Allow the muscles around your ribs to soften. Let your upper back become heavier. Let the space between your shoulder blades release. Bring your awareness to your heart area. You may notice hope. You may notice fear. You may notice sadness, longing, frustration, numbness, excitement, or a confusing mixture of many emotions. There is no correct experience. You do not need to force clarity. You are simply making room for what is already here. Bring your attention to your stomach. Let it soften. Uncertainty may have lived here as tightness, heaviness, restlessness, nausea, or a hollow feeling. Your body may react to decisions as though every choice determines your entire future. You do not need to brace for a life that has not happened yet. Allow your abdomen to expand naturally as you breathe. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the relaxation moving through your lower back. Let the muscles become warm and supported. Let your hips become heavy. Release any tightness you have been holding through your pelvis. Allow the softness to move down through your thighs. Feel the weight of both legs. Let the muscles around your knees loosen. Let the relaxation continue down through your calves, your ankles, and into your feet. Notice your heels. Notice the soles of your feet. Notice each toe. Let your entire body become still without forcing it to be still. You may continue noticing sensations. You may hear sounds around you. You may notice thoughts arriving. Relaxation does not require the absence of questions. It is the decision to stop demanding an immediate answer from every question. For the next few moments, rest inside the rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine that every exhale lowers the pressure to know. The choices do not disappear. They simply move farther away from the center of your awareness. The question of what you should do becomes quieter. The fear of choosing incorrectly becomes quieter. The comparison becomes quieter. The urgency becomes quieter. The voice saying you are behind becomes quieter. You are not abandoning your future. You are creating enough space to hear yourself. Now imagine yourself standing on a quiet coastal path just before dawn. The sky is deep blue. A thin line of silver light rests at the horizon. The air carries the scent of salt and cool stone. Far below, waves move gently against the shore. Ahead of you, on a high cliff, stands a lighthouse. Its light turns slowly through the darkness. This lighthouse represents your inner guidance. It does not predict the entire journey. It reveals one area at a time. The beam moves across the water, illuminates a section of the coast, and continues. It offers enough light for orientation, not enough to control the sea, not enough to remove every uncertainty, enough to recognize direction. Walk slowly toward the lighthouse. Notice the path beneath your feet. Some stones are smooth, others are uneven. Some sections are clear, others are partly hidden beneath grass. Your path through life may have felt similar. Some seasons made sense. Others required you to walk without seeing very far ahead. Some choices led where you expected. Others taught you through disappointment, redirection, loss, or surprise. You continued. Even when you felt lost, you were gathering information. Even when something did not work, you were learning what did not fit. Even when you changed direction, you were not returning to the beginning with nothing. You were returning with experience. Ahead of you is a wooden sign. It reads, "You do not need the whole map to recognize the next honest step." Let those words settle. You do not need the whole map to recognize the next honest step. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue along the path. As you approach the lighthouse, you see a small stone building beside it. Warm light glows through the windows. The lighthouse door is open. Step inside. The air is warm and still. A spiral staircase rises above you. At the bottom of the staircase is a table holding a blank map. Walk toward it. The map does not contain roads, labels, or destinations. At first, you may feel disappointed. Part of you may have hoped to receive a complete plan, a career, a relationship, a location, a calling, a final answer. But this map is blank because your future is not a place you discover fully formed. It is something you participate in creating. You notice a pencil beside the map. Across it are the words, "Begin with what is true now." Pick up the pencil. Ask yourself, what is true now? Not what should be true, not what used to be true, not what someone else expects to be true. What is true now? Perhaps you are tired. Perhaps you are ready for more. Perhaps you feel disconnected from work that once mattered. Perhaps you are curious about something new. Perhaps a relationship has changed. Perhaps your health needs attention. Perhaps creativity keeps returning. Perhaps your faith has become important again. Perhaps you need stability before expansion. Perhaps you need movement before certainty. Allow one truth to rise. Do not force it to sound inspiring. Truth may be simple. I am tired of pretending this still fits. I want to create. I need rest. I want work that matters. I need financial stability. I miss who I was before I became so busy. I want to feel useful. I want more freedom. I want deeper connection. I do not know yet, but I know I cannot remain exactly where I am. Write the truth on the blank map. Imagine the words appearing clearly. Silently say, "Clarity begins with honesty." Again, clarity begins with honesty. You notice that the map changes as the truth appears. A small point of light forms where the words are written. You do not yet see the destination, but you can see where you are standing. You cannot choose direction honestly while refusing to acknowledge your current location. Place the pencil down. Walk toward the staircase. A small plaque on the first step reads, "Purpose is not one role." Let that settle. Purpose is not one job title. It is not one business. It is not one relationship. It is not one achievement. Purpose can be expressed through many forms. It may appear through how you serve, create, lead, care, communicate, teach, build, protect, learn, heal, organize, inspire, or connect. The form may change across different chapters. The values beneath it may remain. Begin climbing the staircase. With each step, allow the pressure to identify one permanent answer to loosen. You do not need to choose one identity forever. You do not need to guarantee that the next path lasts for the rest of your life. You are allowed to enter a chapter, learn from it, and grow beyond it. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to discover that something you wanted no longer fits. You are allowed to become more honest than your old plans. Take another step. Silently say, "Changing direction does not mean I failed." Again, changing direction does not mean I failed. Continue climbing. You reach the first landing. There is a large window overlooking the sea. Beside it is a lever marked work. Pull the lever gently. The lighthouse beam turns and illuminates a section of the coastline representing work, career, service, business, and contribution. Look through the window. Notice what appears. Perhaps you see an office, a studio, a classroom, a shop, a hospital, a home, a stage, a computer, a workshop, a garden, a community, or something you cannot fully name. Do not ask first, what job am I supposed to have? Ask, what qualities do I want my work to contain? Meaning, stability, creativity, independence, collaboration, leadership, service, flexibility, challenge, learning, recognition, peace. Allow 3 qualities to rise. Perhaps meaning, flexibility, and creativity. Perhaps stability, service, and growth. Perhaps independence, impact, and variety. Let the qualities become visible in the beam of light. These qualities may matter more than one specific title. A role can look impressive and still feel empty if it does not reflect your values. A path can look unconventional and still be deeply aligned. Ask yourself, what part of my current work gives me energy? Allow an answer to rise. Perhaps solving problems, perhaps teaching, perhaps creating, perhaps helping someone feel understood, perhaps completing something tangible, perhaps working independently, perhaps leading, perhaps organizing, perhaps seeing progress. Now ask, what part consistently drains me? Not what is temporarily difficult. What repeatedly feels disconnected, unsustainable, or empty. Perhaps constant urgency. Perhaps lack of autonomy. Perhaps isolation. Perhaps work that conflicts with your values. Perhaps environments that require you to become someone you are not. Perhaps responsibilities that use your energy but not your strengths. Notice without judging. Silently say, what drains me is information. Again, what drains me is information. The beam moves across several possible paths. One path may represent improving your current situation. Another may represent changing roles. Another may represent learning a skill. Another may represent beginning something small beside what you already do. Another may represent rest before deciding. You do not need to choose the entire path. Ask, what is one honest next step related to work? Update something, research something, apply for something, create something, ask someone a question, set a boundary, complete one unfinished project, take a course. Stop pursuing one direction that repeatedly feels wrong. Allow one step to rise. See it illuminated clearly, not the entire career. One step. Silently say, I can learn through action. Again, I can learn through action. The beam turns away. The coastline becomes dark again, but the next step remains glowing on your map. Continue climbing the staircase. You reach the second landing. A lever beside the window is marked Relationships. Pull it gently. The beam turns toward another part of the coast. This area represents romantic relationships, friendships, family, community, and the way you connect with others. Look through the window. Notice who appears. You may see people clearly. You may see empty spaces. You may feel warmth, grief, loneliness, gratitude, confusion, or relief. Ask yourself, which relationships allow me to feel most like myself? Who makes room for honesty? Who respects my growth? Who leaves you feeling steadier? rather than smaller, who can celebrate your changes without asking you to remain the same. Allow faces or feelings to arise. Now ask, where have I been maintaining connection at the cost of self-connection? Perhaps you silence yourself. Perhaps you remain available beyond your capacity. Perhaps you stay in environments where your values are repeatedly dismissed. Perhaps you keep trying to prove your worth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Perhaps you have outgrown a role within a family or group. Do not force an answer. Simply notice. Purpose is not only about what you produce. It is also about the relationships that shape the person you are becoming. The people around you can nourish courage or reward self-abandonment. They can support growth or depend on your stagnation. Silently say, I am allowed to choose relationships that support who I am becoming. Again, I am allowed to choose relationships that support who I am becoming. Ask, what is one honest next step related to connection? Reach out, create distance, have a conversation, ask for support, join a community, stop chasing one-sided connection. Make time for someone who helps you feel grounded. Allow one step to rise. See it illuminated. The beam turns away. The step remains on your map. Continue climbing. You reach the third landing. The lever is marked Health. Pull it gently. The beam illuminates a quiet part of the coastline with trees, open land, and a path beside the water. This area represents your physical body, emotional well-being, rest, energy, and daily care. Look through the window. Notice the condition of the land. Perhaps it appears dry. Perhaps it is overgrown. Perhaps it is recovering. Perhaps it is strong but neglected. Your body has carried every chapter. It has worked, adapted, protected, endured, and communicated. Purpose cannot be separated completely from capacity. A path that requires constant self-destruction may not be aligned simply because it produces success. Ask yourself, what has my body been asking for? More sleep, movement, medical support, food, quiet, boundaries, less urgency, less stimulation, more sunlight, more consistency, a slower pace. Allow one need to rise. You may have been postponing care until after you find your purpose, but the body that will live your next chapter needs care now. Silently say, caring for my body is part of preparing for my future. Again, caring for my body is part of preparing for my future. Ask, what is one honest next step related to health? Schedule something. Rest tonight. Drink water. Take a walk. Create a sleep routine. Ask for help. Reduce one source of unnecessary stress. Allow one step to rise. See it illuminated. The beam turns away. The step remains on your map. Continue climbing. You reach the fourth landing. The lever is marked Creativity. Pull it gently. The beam sweeps across a part of the coast filled with color. You may see music, writing, design, movement, cooking, storytelling, building, photography, invention, ideas, or play. Creativity does not belong only to artists. It is the part of you that imagines what does not yet exist. It is the ability to combine, solve, shape, communicate, and express. Notice whether this part of your life has been alive or neglected. Perhaps you once created without asking whether it would become profitable. Perhaps you stopped because someone judged it. Perhaps you began measuring every idea before allowing it to breathe. Perhaps you have many ideas, but complete very few, because choosing one feels like betraying the others. Ask yourself, what do I keep wanting to make? Not what should impress people. What do you keep wanting to make? A book, a business, a room, a video, a song, a meal, a program, a community, a garden, a new way of doing something. Allow one image to rise. Notice the feeling in your body. Interest may not arrive as certainty. It may arrive as curiosity, as energy, as a thought that continues returning. Silently say, curiosity is allowed to guide an experiment. Again, curiosity is allowed to guide an experiment. You do not need to turn every creative desire into a permanent identity. You can test, you can explore, you can make something small. Ask, what is one honest next step related to creativity? Write one page, sketch one idea, record one draft, gather materials, set aside 1 hour, finish one small project, share something before it feels perfect. Choose one, see it illuminated. The beam turns away. The step remains on your map. Continue climbing. You reach the 5th landing. The lever is marked faith. Pull it gently. The beam travels across the water toward a quiet horizon. This area represents faith, spirituality, meaning, inner values, and your relationship with what feels larger than your immediate circumstances. You do not need to follow one specific belief to enter this part of the lighthouse. You are simply noticing the questions beneath your plans. What do you believe matters? What kind of person do you want to be while building your life? What principles do you want your decisions to reflect? What helps you feel connected to meaning? Perhaps prayer, perhaps silence, perhaps service, perhaps nature, perhaps scripture, perhaps meditation, perhaps community, perhaps gratitude, perhaps integrity, perhaps compassion. Allow what feels true to arise. Purpose becomes unstable when it depends only on external success. If the goal is achieved but your values are abandoned, the path may still feel empty. Ask yourself, what value do I want my next chapter to express? Integrity, courage, compassion, freedom, discipline, faith, service, truth, love, wisdom. Choose one. See the word appear in the beam. Silently say, my direction can be guided by values before outcomes become clear. Again, my direction can be guided by values before outcomes become clear. Ask, what is one honest next step related to faith or meaning? Pray, read, sit in silence, return to a community, offer help, keep one promise to yourself, make one decision that reflects your values. Allow one step to rise. See it illuminated. The beam turns away. The step remains on your map. Continue climbing. You reach the 6th landing. The lever is marked personal growth. Pull it gently. The beam illuminates a winding path leading upward through the cliffs. This area represents the person you are becoming, not the image you are trying to create, the qualities you are developing. Ask yourself, what is life currently asking me to learn? Patience, courage, consistency, boundaries, self-trust, humility, leadership, communication, discipline, receiving, letting go. Allow one quality to rise. Perhaps your next chapter is not waiting for one external opportunity. Perhaps it is waiting for you to strengthen one inner capacity. A new role may require confidence. A healthy relationship may require boundaries. A business may require consistency. A peaceful life may require saying no. A creative chapter may require tolerating imperfection. Silently say, "The person I become is part of the purpose." Again, the person I become is part of the purpose. Ask, what is one honest next step related to growth? Practice one boundary. Complete one commitment. Ask for feedback. Try again. Apologize. Forgive. Choose discomfort that supports growth. Stop returning to one pattern. Allow one step to rise. See it illuminated. The beam turns away. The step remains on your map. Continue climbing. The staircase narrows as you approach the top. You notice that the steps you gathered are now appearing beneath your feet. Work, relationships, health, creativity, faith, growth. Each area contains one honest next step. You may feel tempted to do all of them immediately. Pause. Clarity does not require urgency. You are allowed to choose the step that creates the most meaningful movement now. Reach the top of the lighthouse. The room is circular and surrounded by glass. The beam turns slowly above you. From here, you can see the coastline in every direction. You see roads, forests, towns, open water, mountains in the distance. There are many possible futures. This does not mean you are lost. It means your life contains choice. On a table in the center of the room is a compass. Pick it up. Instead of north, south, east, and west, the compass contains 4 words: alive, true, useful, sustainable. These words can help you recognize alignment. Alive asks, does this path create energy, curiosity, or meaningful engagement? True asks, does this path reflect who I am and what I value? Useful asks, does this path allow me to contribute, learn, serve, build, or solve something that matters? Sustainable asks, can this path support my well-being, responsibilities, and long-term capacity? Not every aligned choice will feel easy. Not every exciting choice will be sustainable. Not every useful path will feel true. The compass helps you listen more carefully. Think of one option you have been considering. Hold it in your awareness. Ask, does this make me feel more alive? Do not confuse alive with constant excitement. Alive may feel like interest, focus, meaning, challenge, or quiet energy. Ask, does this feel true? Does it reflect your values, strengths, and honest desires? Ask, is it useful? Does it contribute something meaningful to your life or the lives of others? Ask, is it sustainable? Can it be explored without destroying your health, finances, relationships, or stability? Notice the compass. Perhaps one direction glows, perhaps 2, perhaps none. No answer is failure. If nothing glows, you may need more information. If several directions glow, you may need an experiment rather than a permanent decision. Silently say, I contest a direction before building my entire life around it. Again, I contest a direction before building my entire life around it. Place one hand over the compass. Ask, what is the smallest experiment that would teach me something real? A conversation, a class, a trial project, a volunteer experience, a weekend of focused work, a small offer, a visit, a schedule change, a month of practicing one skill. Allow one experiment to rise. This experiment does not decide your whole life. It gives you information. Action creates feedback. Feedback creates clarity. Clarity creates better action. You do not need to think your way into certainty from a distance. You can learn by stepping closer. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set the compass down. You notice another object on the table, a heavy book titled Lives I Could Have Lived. Open it. Inside are pages representing every path you did not take, the city you did not move to, the degree you did not finish, the business you did not start, the relationship that ended, the version of you who chose differently. You may have believed that one missed choice closed the door to meaning. But purpose is not limited to one timeline. The lesson, value, desire, or strength beneath a lost path may still find another form. Choose one page. Notice what the unlived life represented. Freedom, adventure, recognition, family, creativity, security, belonging, success, service. Perhaps the exact path is no longer available, but the deeper value may still be. Silently say, I can honor the life I did not live without abandoning the life still available to me. Again, I can honor the life I did not live without abandoning the life still available to me. Imagine the page dissolving into light. The light forms one word representing the deeper desire. Place that word on your map. The old path does not need to return exactly for the value to enter your future. Turn another page if one appears. Notice the desire beneath it. Place the word on your map. Close the book. You do not need to carry every unlived life. You need to participate in this one. Walk toward the glass. The sun is beginning to rise. The beam of the lighthouse becomes less visible in the growing light. Guidance changes as the day becomes clearer. At first, you may need a small beam. Then the horizon begins revealing more. Clarity can work this way. One honest step leads to new information. New information reveals another step. You do not need to see the entire coastline at dawn. You need enough light to begin moving. A small door opens in the lighthouse room. Step through it onto the balcony. The wind is gentle. Look down at the path you walked. From this height, the uneven sections form part of a larger pattern. The detours are visible. The places where you paused are visible. The roads that ended are visible. They are not random marks. They shaped what you now know. Silently say, my past contains information, not a sentence about my future. Again, my past contains information, not a sentence about my future. You notice 6 beams appearing across the horizon. Work, relationships, health, creativity, faith, growth. they do not compete. They form one life. Purpose is not found only in one category. You may live purpose through the way you work, love, care for your body, create, believe, and grow. One chapter may emphasize work, another may emphasize healing, another may emphasize family, another may emphasize learning, another may emphasize rebuilding. A quieter chapter is not an empty chapter. A season of preparation is not wasted. A season of rest may protect what comes next. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see someone approaching along the path below. As they come closer, you recognize them. It is you. 30 days from today, they enter the lighthouse and climb the stairs. Soon, they step onto the balcony beside you. Notice their face. Notice their posture. Notice the way they stand. They do not appear to know every answer. They appear less afraid of not knowing. They have stopped demanding a complete life plan. They have chosen one direction to explore. They have taken one meaningful step. They have learned something from it. Perhaps the step confirmed the direction. Perhaps it redirected them. Both outcomes created clarity. Your day 30 self holds a small lantern. They place it in your hands. The lantern does not illuminate the entire horizon. It illuminates the ground directly in front of you. They say, "This is enough." Enough light for one conversation. Enough light for one application. Enough light for one boundary. Enough light for one experiment. Enough light for one honest decision. Hold the lantern. Silently say, "I do not need complete certainty to move with integrity." Again, I do not need complete certainty to move with integrity. Your day 30 self asks, what are you afraid will happen if you choose? Allow an answer to rise. Perhaps you fear wasting time. Perhaps you fear disappointing someone. Perhaps you fear discovering that you are not good enough. Perhaps you fear becoming trapped. Perhaps you fear closing other doors. Perhaps you fear succeeding and having to change. Acknowledge the fear, then ask, what happens if I never choose anything because I am waiting for fear to disappear? Notice the answer. The cost of endless waiting may be greater than the cost of an imperfect experiment. Your day 30 self says, a direction is not a prison. You can reassess. You can learn. You can adjust. You can stop. You can continue. You can choose again. Let those words settle. A direction is not a prison. You do not have to treat every decision as a lifelong contract. Some choices are bridges. Some are classrooms. Some are temporary shelters. Some are foundations. You may not know which one you are entering until you walk through it. Your day 30 self asks, what would you choose if you trusted your ability to adjust? Allow one direction to rise, not the perfect answer, the most honest direction available now. See it appearing as a path from the lighthouse. Notice the first few steps. The rest remains beyond the curve. That is enough. Your day 30 self says, clarity is not the absence of fear. It is the presence of enough truth to take the next step. Again, clarity is not the absence of fear. It is the presence of enough truth to take the next step. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your day 30 self begins merging gently with you. Feel their steadiness entering your posture. Feel their honesty entering your voice. Feel their curiosity entering your mind. Feel their courage entering your feet. Feel their trust entering your breath. You are not becoming someone else. You are practicing the version of yourself who can move without seeing the entire road. Repeat silently or allow these words to move through your awareness. I release the pressure to have my entire life figured out. I release the belief that one decision must define me forever. I release the belief that changing direction means I failed. I release the belief that everyone else is ahead of me. I release the belief that clarity must arrive before action. I release the belief that fear means a path is wrong. I release the belief that uncertainty means I am lost. I release the belief that my purpose must look impressive. I release the belief that my next chapter must be understood by everyone. I release the belief that I must choose perfectly. I am allowed to choose honestly. I am allowed to test a direction. I am allowed to learn through experience. I am allowed to change my mind when new information arrives. I am allowed to outgrow an old goal. I am allowed to admit that something no longer fits. I am allowed to want something different. I am allowed to begin again with more wisdom. I am allowed to enter a chapter without knowing how long it will last. I do not need the whole map. I need the next honest step. I can recognize what is true now. I can name what I need. I can notice what gives me energy. I can notice what drains me. I can listen to curiosity. I can listen to my body. I can listen to my values. I can listen to repeated patterns. I can listen without demanding an instant answer. My purpose is not one job title. My purpose is not one achievement. My purpose is not one relationship. My purpose can move through many forms. It can move through service. It can move through creativity. It can move through leadership. It can move through care. It can move through teaching. It can move through building. It can move through healing. It can move through communication. It can move through learning. It can move through the way I live my values. I am allowed to express purpose differently in different seasons. A season of rest can have purpose. A season of learning can have purpose. A season of rebuilding can have purpose. A season of caregiving can have purpose. A season of creating can have purpose. A season of stability can have purpose. A season of change can have purpose. A quieter chapter is not an empty chapter. I do not need to force urgency onto my growth. I can move steadily. I can take one meaningful action. I can let the result teach me. Action creates feedback. Feedback creates clarity. Clarity supports the next action. I can learn by moving closer. I do not need to solve every possibility from a distance. I trust myself to gather information. I trust myself to ask questions. I trust myself to notice alignment. I trust myself to recognize when something no longer fits. I trust myself to adjust. I trust myself to begin again. I trust myself to survive an imperfect decision. I trust myself to keep listening. I can distinguish excitement from urgency. I can distinguish difficulty from misalignment. I can distinguish fear from intuition. I can distinguish another person's expectations from my own values. I can distinguish what looks impressive from what feels meaningful. I can distinguish a temporary challenge from a pattern of depletion. I can pause long enough to listen. I am not behind. I am in a chapter. This chapter is teaching me. This chapter is revealing what matters. This chapter is showing me what I have outgrown. This chapter is preparing me to choose with greater honesty. My past contains information. My past contains lessons. My past contains strengths. My past does not decide the final shape of my future. I forgive myself for the time I spent uncertain. I forgive myself for choices that did not work. I forgive myself for staying too long. I forgive myself for leaving too soon. I forgive myself for changing direction. I forgive myself for believing I needed certainty. I forgive myself for comparing my path. I keep the wisdom. I release the punishment. I honor the lives I did not live. I honor the paths I did not take. I honor the version of me who wanted something different. I allow the deeper desire to find a new form. Freedom can find a new form. Creativity can find a new form. Belonging can find a new form. Service can find a new form. Security can find a new form. Adventure can find a new form. Meaning can find a new form. The old path does not have to return exactly for the value to remain available. I am allowed to build a life that reflects who I am now. I can choose work that reflects my values. I can seek stability without abandoning meaning. I can seek meaning without destroying stability. I can improve my current path. I can explore another path. I can begin something small. I can learn before committing. I can complete one experiment. I can allow results to inform me. I can build skills before expecting mastery. I can be a beginner. I can ask for guidance. I can make decisions from curiosity instead of panic. I am allowed to choose relationships that support growth. I am allowed to create distance from relationships that require self-betrayal. I am allowed to ask for support. I am allowed to find community. I am allowed to change roles within relationships. I am allowed to become more honest. I am allowed to protect my energy. My health is part of my direction. My body is not an obstacle to my purpose. My body carries my purpose. Rest can support clarity. Care can support courage. Boundaries can protect what I am building. My capacity matters. A path that requires constant self-destruction is not the only path available. I am allowed to build sustainably. I am allowed to create. I am allowed to make something before knowing what it will become. I am allowed to follow curiosity. I am allowed to play. I am allowed to create without immediate proof. I am allowed to finish one small thing. I am allowed to share imperfect work. I am allowed to let creativity teach me who I am becoming. My values can guide me before outcomes become visible. Integrity can guide me. Courage can guide me. Compassion can guide me. Faith can guide me. Freedom can guide me. Discipline can guide me. Truth can guide me. Service can guide me. Love can guide me. Wisdom can guide me. I do not need external success to know whether I am acting in alignment. I can ask whether a path feels alive. I can ask whether it feels true. I can ask whether it is useful. I can ask whether it is sustainable. I can allow the answers to be incomplete. I can gather more information. I can choose an experiment. I can let one small action reveal more. I am not trapped by choosing. I remain free to reassess. I remain free to grow. I remain free to change. I remain free to stop. I remain free to continue. A direction is not a prison. A decision is not always permanent. A chapter is not the whole book. I can participate in this chapter without demanding to know the ending. I am learning to tolerate the space between questions and answers. I am learning to let clarity develop. I am learning to trust quieter signals. I am learning to recognize relief. I am learning to recognize energy. I am learning to recognize repeated interest. I am learning to recognize what consistently feels false. I am learning to take myself seriously. I do not dismiss what keeps returning. I do not ignore what keeps draining me. I do not force myself to remain loyal to an old identity. I am allowed to become more accurate about who I am. I can choose one step related to work. I can choose one step related to relationships. I can choose one step related to health. I can choose one step related to creativity. I can choose one step related to faith. I can choose one step related to growth. I do not need to take all 6 steps today. I can choose the one that creates meaningful movement now. I can focus. I can begin. I can return tomorrow. I am not waiting for a magical prediction. I am building self-trust. I am building evidence. I am building clarity through honest action. I am becoming someone who listens. I am becoming someone who chooses. I am becoming someone who adjusts. I am becoming someone who moves with integrity. I am becoming someone who can walk through uncertainty without abandoning myself. I do not need complete certainty to move. I need enough truth for the next step. I do not need the whole map. I need the light in front of me. I am guided by what is alive. I am guided by what is true. I am guided by what is useful. I am guided by what is sustainable. I am guided by my values. I am guided by experience. I am guided by honesty. I am guided by the person I am becoming. My next chapter does not need to arrive all at once. It can begin with one conversation, one application, one boundary, one page, one class, one decision, 1 hour of focused effort, one act of courage, one act of rest, one honest step. I am ready to take the next honest step. Allow these words to settle into the quiet spaces of your mind. You do not need to believe every statement perfectly today. You are introducing new possibilities. You are teaching your nervous system that uncertainty does not require panic. You are teaching your mind that a decision can be explored without becoming permanent. You are teaching yourself that clarity can grow through movement. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine the small lantern resting in your hands. Bring it toward your heart. The lantern begins dissolving into warm golden light. The light moves through your chest. It settles around your heart, illuminating the desires you have been afraid to name. It moves across your shoulders, releasing the pressure to carry every possible future. It moves down your arms and into your hands, preparing you to take one meaningful action. It moves into your stomach, calming the fear of choosing incorrectly. It moves through your hips, your legs, and your feet, creating steadiness beneath you. It moves upward through your neck, your face, your eyes, and the top of your head. Your entire body is held inside the understanding that you do not need the whole road. You need enough light for the step in front of you. The light expands beyond your body. You see the lighthouse. You see the coastline. You see the paths. You see the areas illuminated by work, relationships, health, creativity, faith, and growth. You see your map. It is no longer blank. It contains truths, values, lessons, experiments, next steps. It does not contain every answer. It contains enough. Silently repeat, I stop demanding my entire life plan and begin listening for the next honest step. Again, I stop demanding my entire life plan and begin listening for the next honest step. You notice a small calendar at the base of the lighthouse. It contains 30 spaces. The first space is illuminated. Today is not the day you complete the map. Today is the day you began listening differently. Tomorrow, another space will illuminate, then another. Each day you return, you may notice something new, a truth, a value, a desire, a boundary, a pattern, a possibility, a next step. Imagine yourself returning tomorrow. You walk the coastal path more easily. You recognize the lighthouse. Your body remembers that you do not have to force an answer. You enter. You look at the map. You listen. You choose one area to illuminate. You take one honest step. Take another slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your awareness back to your physical body. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your head. Notice your shoulders. Notice your arms and hands. Notice your back, your hips, your legs, and your feet. You do not need to rush out of this state. Let awareness return gradually. Before you open your eyes, choose one practical action you will take within the next 24 hours. Keep it small and clear. Write down 3 values. Research one path. Send one message. Apply for one opportunity. Schedule one appointment. Create one page. Complete one task. Set one boundary. Rest intentionally. Ask one person a meaningful question. Choose one action. See yourself completing it. This action does not need to reveal your whole purpose. It needs to give you information. Silently say, I will let this step teach me. Again, I will let this step teach me. Take a final slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Begin moving your fingers gently. Move your toes. If it feels comfortable, roll your shoulders or adjust your position. Let your body return at its own pace. Before you open your eyes, remember what you are committing to. Save this meditation. Return once a day for the next 30 days. Comment day 1 when you are finished today, then continue tracking each day you return. Subscribe so you can easily continue this journey and find more guided practices created to support healing, sleep, self-compassion, emotional freedom, clarity, and a more peaceful relationship with your mind, body, and future. Do not measure your transformation only by whether you suddenly know exactly what you are meant to do. Look for the quieter changes. The moment you admit what no longer fits. The moment you stop comparing your timeline. The moment you recognize a value. The moment you follow curiosity. The moment you complete one experiment. The moment you allow yourself to change direction. The moment you take care of your body. The moment you choose one meaningful step instead of demanding the whole plan. The moment you recognize that clarity is not something you wait for passively. It is something you build through honesty, movement, reflection, and trust. These are the places where direction becomes visible. Today is complete. You have begun. You do not need the entire map today. You only need to return tomorrow. Whenever you feel ready, gently open your eyes. Carry the lantern with you. Carry the compass with you. Carry the map with you. Carry the knowledge that your future does not need to be fully illuminated before you begin walking toward it. You are not lost because you cannot see every turn. You are not behind because your path is changing. You are not failing because one chapter is ending. You are here. You are listening. You are choosing. You are moving. One truth, one value, one experiment, one honest step, and one day at a time.